very much indeed for coming back after the break. We've got, as you'll see, a domain expert panel coming up very shortly, and another panel on women in tech that will follow that immediately. Before those panels, can I hear from, or can we all hear from Maykhel de Leon? Maykhel is AHB's and Bical's product lead. He's been working in Sharjah for nearly a year and is working with the local universities, from taking on and managing interns, through to working with Chris and Satish in answering challenge statements. He works with Lenovo, Intel and NVIDIA to optimize software development, and manages his team who work in the UAE, Uzbekistan, India and the UK. So, Maykhel.
Thank you very much, Nas. So once again, I just want to say good morning to everyone, and thank you very much for being here with us in this special event. So what I want to talk about today is how we can use Maykhel to be a pivotal role in a technology transfer lifecycle, right? So, especially when we talk about an AI realm or digitalization age nowadays. So it's very important that we understand why an HPC is important or an essential part, especially if you're developing an AI product, right? So in our journey of scientific and technological advancement, we want to share with you why AI developments, or most of the companies trying to build AIs, most of them are failing, right? Because definitely they don't have the right infrastructure like Maykhel. Hold on. Yeah, so to understand more about technology transfer, so this is the definition from NASA. But to put it in a simple terms, it's just a process of moving technology from one entity to another. In here, what you can see is the overall life cycle of technology transfer. But what I'm going to talk about is more on the product development side. Now, who or what institutions are doing tech transfer? The very common one are the academia or the universities. At AHB, we are partnered with different local universities here and also abroad. From here, we have American University of Sharjah, Said University, Guild Medical University, and we have a bunch from UK, University of Kent, Cambridge, Swansea, and Surrey. And we also have other institutions like medical or healthcare institutions, as well as private and governmental sectors. Now, in what forms our technology is transferred? First is knowledge, or what we call the know-how. Second is in the form of data. Third is in the form of skills or expertise. Fourth is tangible properties. This could be equipments or machines. And fifth, we have software and digital technologies. This could come in the form of source codes, algorithms, or digital platforms. Now, what you can see here, although it's quite old, it's from 2018, but I think this is still significant. So what you can see in the left is the global standing of countries in terms of publication of academic research. So we have China and United States as the leader. And from the GCC, we have Saudi and United Arab Emirates. And what we are envisioning from AHB is to increase this number from United Arab Emirates, especially the number of products that are actually being commercialized, not only in Sharjah, but the whole UAE. Here, what you can see is what we call the void, or value of innovation depth. Now, the void is often visualized as a valley between two peaks. The first one is the peak representing the creation of new knowledge or new technology. And then the other one is the successful implementation of this innovation or technology. Now, in the process of tech transfer, a lot of academic research is perishing in this void. Now, the most common reason for that are resource constraints. These resource constraints can come in a form of maybe no funds or no manpowers. Maybe they don't have the right process that they're following, or it could be they don't have the right infrastructure or resources. To visualize it in the other way, so each year, a lot of innovations is being created around the world, right? So most of this, or a fraction of this, is actually being disclosed to Tech Transfer Office through innovation disclosures. And the other fraction of this is actually being licensed to industries. And a very small number of this is actually being commercialized and being sold into the marketplace. Now, why is this important? Because some innovations that are not making it out there could be the cure to cancer, or it could be the solution to global warming, or it could just simply, something that could benefit us all. Here, like I mentioned before, some of this academic research might fail because they don't follow the right process. So this technology readiness level, or TRLs, is what we have adapted at AHB. We strictly follow this in terms of our tech transfer process. So it's basically divided into three major categories. We have knowledge development, technology development, and business development. Now, if you remember what Chris mentioned earlier, he talked about the ANPR, or the convoy. So I think that's the best example of the tech transfer that we are currently doing. So we have the technology transferred in the form of algorithms. We got it from the University of Kent in the form of MATLAB algorithm. And we have applied for a trademark, and we came up with a product name, which is called Convoy XA. And we are in the process of developing the MATLAB code further. Could be, converting it into Python code for scalability purposes. And of course, we have Maher. Just to give you an idea about the ANPR, in the UK, if I'm not mistaken, they have around 16,000 ANPR cameras. And one ANPR camera generates 7 million rows of data per day. And just do the math, how many millions of data is being processed daily. Now, to be able to process those vast amount of data, you need something like Maher to do parallel computations and to do analysis in real time. Because we don't want detection within 30 minutes. We don't want it within 20 minutes. We want it real time. That's why we need Maher to do this complex calculations. And on the third side, on the business development, we have our partners, channel partners like Lenovo, Emercom, to help us solve this product in the market. And we have CDW from the UK to help us sell it globally. And here's another process that we are also following. In research and AI product development, it's important that you iterate. So in these three categories, everything starts off with an idea, right? So when you come up with an idea, it could be, when you're starting up your research or product development, maybe you're just exploring maybe what type of neural network you're using, what type of machine learning algorithms, right? And once you come up with the idea, you do your experiments. Out of these experiments, you're gonna get your results. And out of these results, you will further improve your ideas, right? It could be, maybe adjustment in hyperparameters, using different optimizers, or maybe like completely refactoring the code. And then you're gonna do it all over again. But when we deal with vast amount of data, going around this circle might take you like weeks, months, couple of months. That's where Maher could add its value. An infrastructure like Maher could reduce the cycle time into just days, or even just hours, or even just minutes. And based on that, your team would be more productive. You can model a lot of your products immediately with accuracy, right? Now, what you can see here is an example of a research paper. Anyone here familiar with this research paper? Yes, sir. Exactly. So this is a research paper published by Google in 2017. So this is about transformer. The gentleman is right. And based on this research paper, this has been the foundation since then to the development of large language models, or LLMs, which OpenAI has been using with the development of ChatGPT. ChatGPT is such a huge model that it has been trained with billions of tokens of words online. Now, there are two factors why OpenAI succeeded in, modeling ChatGPT. The first one is money, or funding, or investment. The second one is the right infrastructure. And out of this development of ChatGPT, there are a lot more who's benefited from this. Many more startups spawned, many more works, jobs has been created. Now, from here, Maykhel, through AHB, we are bridging the gap between academic research up to commercialization. We are not just only advancing or developing technology. We are starting a wave of innovations wherein ideas could turn into real and tangible breakthroughs, wherein universities or other institutions could model their ideas into a real product. Maykhel is not just, it's not just about what technology can do. I think it's more about what you can do with the technology. Right. So, yeah, that would be all. Thank you very much.